Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan Career Mode. Technically, I haven't recorded one of these since last year, 2015. So it took me a while to catch up to the series, but I'm back, back from my holiday. I took a week off. It was a lot of fun, but it's time after holiday to get back into the office and start working, and the season starts today. So I want to make sure we have the best start to the season as possible. 3 games today: Napoli, Sampdoria and Empoli. We've also got the transfer window still running, but I don't think I'll be making any more signings. I think our business is done. The only thing I might do is loan out our glitched goalkeeper Rafael Roma, because a lot of you guys said that he's glitched and he'll grow a lot if he's out on loan, so might as well try that. But other than that, I don't think we need to change anything about this team. It just looks incredible. Donati is hopefully going to make his debut tonight against Napoli. It's going to be a good game. It's a piece of silverware, maybe not the most important trophy you could win, but it's still a trophy at the end of the day, and I want to win it. We had a fantastic preseason, winning one of the toughest tournaments there was, so when it comes to form, we should be all good. When it comes to players, we should be all good. The only thing I'm worried about is that I haven't played in like a week. This could come back to haunt us, but these are the debuts today. Riccardo Donati, 34 million steal from Barcelona, and Alan from Napoli. He looks a bit like Robin, probably only because he's bald, but then again, who cares if he's got hair or not? If he can play the game, I'm more than happy. This AC Milan side is stronger than ever. We stranded in the semi-finals of the Champions League last year. Nigel de Jong as well playing for Napoli, by the way, just noticed. But this year I want to do a little bit better. I think with the signings we've made, we should be going for the treble. Maybe, why not attempt it? Just look at that side. And that is without Menez and Çalhanoğlu still on the bench, So, honestly, Insigne as well. This team is incredible. This is a Napoli lineup. They've got Nigel de Jong playing. We sold him off this summer because he's getting on a bit. I think Alan was the better choice, but it's still a strong side they've got out there, so it could be a tough game. El Shaarawy. Alan. Straight into Baselli. Baselli into Donati. Riccardo Donati with the first chance of the game. And it's gone just wide. Here we go. Baselli. Counter-attack is on. We've got options here. Baselli's going out wide to Donati. Riccardo Donati can take a touch inside. He's got the pace on everyone. He's going to look back for Daniele Baselli. He missed from point-blank range. Anyone else, and that's a goal. The other debutant, Alan, looking for Donati. Donati back into Alan was the idea. Didn't quite work out, but we're still in control of possession here. Donati into Bonaventura. Jack cuts inside, takes the shot. Easy save. Decent opportunity here. Balotelli is not the best free kick taker anymore beside Çalhanoğlu. It looks like Donati has got the best stats. So Riccardo Donati on his left foot is going to step up 31 yards against Mattia Perin. Can he beat him? Oh, yeah, almost. There we go, it's half-time, 0-0. We've been all over Napoli in this first half. We've created a couple of good chances. We should have scored at least one of them. They haven't had a shot. We missed from like 7 yards out, and Perin made some decent saves. So if we keep playing like this, I really think we can win this game. But Baselli looks a bit tired. I'm going to bring on Andrea Poli. Çalhanoğlu is too attacking in my opinion. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with the team we've got out there. Andrea Poli looks for Alan. Alan into Balotelli. First time hit. No power behind it. Oh, well done by Bonaventura. Raul Albiol was caught ball watching. This has to be a goal. Donati is in space. Riccardo Donati on his debut in the 92nd minute gives us the win. Unbelievable, but the credit goes to Bonaventura. I mean, it was an easy tap-in the end. He put on the pressure on Albiol. They got caught out. And that is the win that seals it. The Supercoppa is going to AC Milan. And that's the end of the game. We've won the Supercoppa thanks to a late goal. Thanks to this man, Bonaventura, who set up Donati. We're going to take home the first prize of the season. It's always nice. I'm going to skip these celebrations. It's not the most important cup in the world. But there you can see we deserve to win the game. I'm also going to do something different for the awards towards the end of the season. I'm going to keep track of all the man of the matches that I hand out to the players, and the ones that get the most man of the matches will get nominated for player of the season. And my man of the match, even though Bonaventura did extremely well to get that goal, it has to be Alan. He was everywhere, literally everywhere. They didn't get to our defense because they couldn't get past Alan. For me, he was outstanding. He played a perfect game, didn't make a single mistake. 7 out of 8 passes, 6 out of 6 dribbles, 3 out of 3 tackles. It's pretty much the perfect game, so he gets the man of the match for me, and we're going to count that towards the season and see who wins the most of them. Couple of training drills, then we're going to head straight into the next game, which is the first league game of the season. Some decent growth there for some of our guys. Very happy with that. We've got an offer from Stuttgart, 15 million for Daniele Baselli, and even though he's a little bit unhappy, I don't think I want to move him on just yet. It's too soon. We've only just signed him last season, so I want to keep him at the club a little bit longer, and hopefully he can be a decent rotational player for us. A 1-year loan for Jose Mauri, I will accept that. We've got too many central midfielders. He's never going to get played, so the loan seems like the right move. It's time to play the first game of the Serie A season. We want to start off with the 3 points, of course, away from home against Sampdoria. Not the easiest game to start off with, but with our squad, we've got no excuses. Let's go get the win. Mikael Lustig is making his debut for Sampdoria. The defender has been signed up for 4.8 million. Most of our players, like Alan and Donati, are now making their league debut. Hopefully they can impress us just as much as they did against Napoli. Oh, what a ball. El Shaarawy is through. He's got Balotelli in the middle. He's been brought down from behind. Disgusting challenge. That was probably the best chance of us getting somewhere. It's the debutant Lustig with the foul. And now we've got a free kick in a good position. Now, what can we do with this one? I'm tempted to put Donati on it again and see if he can bang it around the wall. Ricardo Donati bangs it. Oh, what a goal. What a goal by Donati. The free kick did not seem like it didn't look like a good position to try and take a shot from, but Donati has made it count. 1-0. Our first candidate for goal of the season as well, Ricardo Donati with his first goal in the Serie A. Keeper gets a hand to it, but it's not enough. Not an awful lot going on in this game. One shot for both sides, you know, just a generally boring game, but I'm going to make some changes to try and change that. El Shaarawy looks a bit tired. Menez can come on. Insigne will also come on for Baselli. Bonaventura will take a step back to central midfield. I also kind of want to bring on Çalhanoğlu, so I'm going to bring on Çalhanoğlu. Donati's going to come off. He's done his job. I like Balotelli with his hold-up play. We need a fast striker behind him, or next to him rather. So this is the lineup we're going for in the second half. Triple changes. Hakan, Jeremy and Lorenzo Insigne. If I named those three before the game, you'd think they'd all start, but that is how good our squad actually is. Oh, great flick on. Menez is on it. Jeremy Menez, what can he do? He's looking to cut inside. He's done well. Jeremy lays that one off. Hakan Çalhanoğlu smashes one off the crossbar, and that could have easily been 2-0. Good ball. Balotelli, they've gone for it. They've overcommitted in attack, and that means Jeremy Menez has got the legs on the defenders. Jeremy Menez can score to kill the game off. Oh my god! That finish is just disgustingly beautiful in a non-homosexual kind of way. I love Jeremy Menez. He comes on as a sub and he does that. Again, potential contender for goal of the season. This is only like the first episode and we've got like 2 goals that are up there for one of the most beautiful. I can't believe it. What a finish by Menez. It's over 2-0. We're going to win the game. Insigne into Jeremy Menez. Menez looks to the other side. He's got Alan running. Alan finds Hakan Çalhanoğlu to make it 3-0. Hakan, what a tackle. Oh, Menez. That turn and that weave in. Jeremy Menez off the post. The guy, like, honestly, I was going to give it, the man of the match was going to go to Maksimovic all game long until Menez came on and just destroyed Sampdoria's defence. And for me, it has to be Menez, and I think FIFA agrees. We were all over them. Maksimovic, respectively, getting the second best rating, so he was close to it, but it just has to be Menez. We had a similar situation in the previous episode where I tried to move on Andrea Poli because they were offering good value for the player, even though I'm not really that interested in letting him go. Again, 26 million, and they can have him. We've got Alan, we've got Insigne, Çalhanoğlu, Bonaventura, Baselli for that central midfield position, so it wouldn't be a huge loss, but once again, if he doesn't want to relocate, like what happened in previous time out, then he's going to stay, which I don't have a problem with either, to be honest. But it's time to move on to the final game of today's episode, and that is against Empoli. They decided to match the 26 million. We're going to see what happens after the game. This is the team I've picked. Insigne and Menez impressed me when they came on, so they deserve to start. Donati and Balotelli still the 2 strikers. Bonaventura goes back to central midfield with Alan. Everyone looks good, you know, half the team is in decent form, everyone is 80 rated or above. I'm happy, we're at home, should be an easy game. Bonaventura into Bruno Perez. Perez sees Balotelli on the front post, he misses, but Donati is offside. 3 minutes into the game, it could have easily been 1-0 already to the Rossoneri, but the goal has been ruled out. Well played. Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne cuts through them. Lorenzo Insigne all the way. And once again, just that little block that prevents us from scoring. But it doesn't matter. We've got the corner. We've got Menez on the edge. Menez cuts past a few. He's going to try and skill past this one. Jeremy Menez. Again, somehow we haven't scored. Well done by Balotelli. Balotelli into Bonaventura, who hits one from distance. Oh my god. The goals I'm scoring today, I haven't played FIFA in over a week, but yet I'm banging them in. The most beautiful goals ever seen, and I'm going to say it again. Contender for goal of the season? No, that's just ridiculous. We're going to have a pool of goals to choose from at the end of the season, but that is an absolute stunner. Good ball. Insigne can take it down. Cut inside. Look for Alan, who uses good strength to hold on to it. And now Bonaventura looking for Donati. Donati turns. Donati shoots. Good save. We've arrived at half-time. We are all over Empoli. 5 shots, 5 on target. We need to bury one more goal at least. We've got the chances for it, so I'm not going to make any changes. I think the team is perfect as it is. Just going into that second half, hunting for that second goal. Oh no, well played. Well played. Oh my god, what a shot. Just wide. That could have been 1-1. Insigne, well played. Balotelli into Donati with a bit of room. Donati, he can take him on. We know he can. He's got the ability. He's got the pace. Let's see what he can do here. Riccardo Donati cuts inside on his left foot. Still going on that left foot of his. Good save. Bonaventura is completely knackered. We're going to bring on Andrea Poli for him. And that's it. I'm not going to make any more changes. I'm only going to bring off the players that are tired because I still think we're doing extremely well. But you saw right there the fitness of the man who scored the goal is just, it's down. He worked his ass off. He deserves the rest. Jeremy Menez, he's been quiet the second half. He's up against Riccardo Saponara, former Milan, and Menez goes past him as if he's not even there. If he goes down, that is a penalty. Powerful chest pass. Riccardo Saponara is through here. Romagnoli can't get there. Early cross. We get rid of it, kind of, not really. Kosic on the shot. It ends up in Diego Lopez's arms, but that could have been really nasty, and that should be the end of the game, unless the ref allows us one more attack, and he does. Balotelli. Balotelli, he's banged it. Good save. Donati, I think he's going to be offside, isn't he? No, still going. Back into Balotelli. It has to be game over now, ref. Has to be game over. And there we go, that is the end of the game. We escape. We could have easily dropped points towards the end of the game, but we get the win. And it's time one of our defenders gets the man of the match because we haven't conceded a goal yet. We've been that good defensively. Yes, we're all over them when it comes to shots and we're creating chances. But in my opinion, it has to be a defender. And it looks like FIFA gave Bruno Perez man of the match. I honestly, I'm not too sure who should get it. The passing was on point from everyone. Dribbles were, well, 5 out of 5 dribbles from Bruno Perez. I think we've got a clear winner here. Bruno Perez is going to get man of the match. Again, Andrea Poli does not want to relocate. That's fair enough. He's staying at the club. But he doesn't have to complain when he doesn't get played like Çalhanoğlu does here. I'm going to try and get him more game time soon, but we've got such a strong squad in depth that it's hard to get everyone the time they want. Going to try to make one more move in this transfer window. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I feel like we're a little bit short on defenders. So I'm going to try to sign up Fabian Schär or Yorez Okore, whoever wants to join. We've got limited funds, so hopefully at least one of them is achievable. 16 million, I think we can get Okore, but if we can get Schär, that would be better. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we have the funds for Fabian Schär. I offered them 16 million, which is nowhere near enough, but 40 million is enough for Yorez Okore, so I'm going to try and sign him up. I'm going to give him what he's currently on. He should accept that. 18 million bid from Southampton. I need to get him as soon as possible. Thank God he accepted. I had to give him the 110 he asked for. It's worth it in my opinion. We're completely drained out of our budget. We don't have anything left, but he's a good backup player. Some incredible deals on transfer deadline day. Sergio Aguero to Valencia and Diego Costa to Sevilla. I genuinely could not see that happening, but it has happened on FIFA, and the Liga BBVA becomes stronger with the minute. Even though Toni Kroos left for Manchester City, I feel like even the slightly weaker sides in the Liga BBVA have now got world-class players. That is just insane. Let's take a look at our signings, by the way. We signed Insigne, Alan, Donati, Roma, Okore, and we sold Berardi, De Jong, Antonelli, Magellan, and Mastor. We didn't sell Mastor and Magellan, we loaned them out. I think we did some decent business. We spent a lot of money, but I'm happy. It's time to advance. Let's get this final hour out of the way. Transfer deadline day has ended. We can get it to the full pace of the career mode right now. Today has probably been a slightly longer episode, but that will not happen again as the transfer window is now over. I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.